Alright guys, welcome back to Sim Captain. Oh look, we got a guy taxiing in the grass. I guess he has a different scenery. We're going to make the return trip to Philadelphia on this Friday night ops in Kansas City on August the 4th. Going to close the door. Actually received our pre-clearance. We're going to climb to 10, put 250 knots for below 10,000 feet. We're squawking 1107. The doors are closed, the lights are out. The APU is running. We're going to start the number 2. The beacon is on, the fuel pump is on. Parking brakes are on. And we'll crank the number 2 engine. We have a departure time of 30 minutes after 9. So we are a few minutes ahead. There we go. Let's now engage the starter. That always helps. Watching the N2 rise. Bleed air is all directed to the number 2 engine. And we got a good light of the number 2 engine. Set the start switch to ground. Switch the bleed air over to the number 1 engine. And we'll start that. We are on ground. We got a good light of the number 1 engine. Excellent. Set star switch to ground. Oh, and I gotta turn on some cockpit lights. Turn those cockpit lights on. Let's see, both engines are running. Turn the cabin alerts on. Shut the APU down. Peter Heat de-ice flight director. Flap set for takeoff. Trim set for takeoff. The clock is reset. Fuel pump is off. We'll give the ground a call and get out of here. Head back to Philadelphia. Okay, for the Lakes 8 departure. We're moderately heavy with 3,500 pounds of fuel. We'll fly the assigned heading and altitude vector for the appropriate route. We're doing the Columbia transition. Tune Columbia in 1102. From the Kansas City Vortac on the radio 107 to Napoleon, which is 114.0. We'll tune that in too. Put that active. Then from Napoleon on the radio 088 to Frank intersection to Columbia, radio 289, then as filed. They want us to climb to 10. Our engines are running. Temps and pressures are good. They're stable. Cabin pressurization is set for our climb out, and we'll give them a call. Kansas City ground Gulfstream 4800 at signature, ready for taxi.
Gulfstream 4800 International ground information X-rays current. And stand by for taxi insertion. And Gulfstream 4800, it'll be 2 Bravo 2 Alpha and then Alpha 3 short Alpha, please. Excuse me, Bravo 2 Bravo Alpha 3 short Alpha, please.
Okay, so copy. We'll go Bravo 2, right turn Bravo, and then left turn on Alpha.
4800, sir, yep. Bravo 2, right turn Bravo, Alpha 3 short of Alpha.
Alright, Alright, Alpha 3 short of Alpha 4800.
Affirmative. American 461, you have frequency?
Alright, brakes released.
Get
moving. Brake test on the left side.
American 461, say again.
Brake test on the right side. Brakes are good.
American
Cam alerts are on.
Taxi.
And we can get out of here.
American 461, yeah, say you have a gate preference this evening?
I'll take Alpha 8, American 461.
American 461, Roger.
Clear right or clear left?
It'll be left off into the gate today.
Alpha left off, front to the gate, American 461, thank you.
Number 530 Echo Papa, continue down Bravo short of Golf. Bravo short of Golf, 0 Echo Papa. Endeavor 3345, that frequency.
Alright, so they're kind of taxiing us away from the runway because there's a taxiway closed and we're going to loop back and come back the other way.
Endeavor 3345.
And he wants me to go up to Alpha 3 and hold short of Alpha.
And
Here's Alpha 3.
Alpha Charlie, take it.
Alpha Charlie, and we'll just take an over gate and Endeavor 3344.
Endeavor 3344, Alpha left Golf. Good.
Alpha left off and Endeavor 3345, happy night.
I think he wants me to stop here.
American 461, you'll be flying a Endeavor COJ.
Okay, so Grand Battle 1530 with you, just joining Foxtrot southbound for gate 57.
Delta 1530 International Ground, continue down Foxtrot, right Charlie, Charlie 7 to the gate, good night.
Fox Charlie, Charlie 7, Delta 1530.
And the ground 4800, we're on Alpha 3 holding short of Alpha.
November 480 Sierra, thank you, it'll be a minute.
Roger. Alright, brakes are on. He wants us to hold here.
Endeavor 1125, clear on the one left to Alpha 6 request, taxi any gate please.
November, Endeavor 1125, following American 737, make the right on Alpha left Golf.
Right Alpha left, Golf after American 737, Endeavor 1125.
November 480 left Alpha, and continue down Alpha, short of Alpha 9er.
Left turn Alpha, continue, hold short of Alpha 9er for 4800. Where the hell's Alpha 9er? Okay, I got it.
You guys,
American 461, thank you, the Endeavor...
That annoying noise is my phone. Again, get that out of
yeah,
here.
copy that, American 461. I thought he was supposed to do that, he just got in front of me.
Yeah, he was supposed to follow you, sorry.
On the top of him, American 461.
November 530 Echo Papa, just a few more minutes, sorry about the delay.
Alright, we're coming up on Alpha 4.
Sure.
Next will be Alpha 6. This has to be one of the best organized Friday night ops so far. controllers are really on top of this one.
Endeavor 1125, follow the American 737 on Golf, and have a good night.
American 737 on Golf, and the city here, sir.
Alright, and this is Alpha 6, next is Golf.
530 Echo Papa, there will be a Gulfstream coming down Alpha. After he passes on Alpha, we'll get you to the ramp.
Roger that. After you Gulfstream, continue to the ramp. 0 Echo Papa.
Remember, 0 Echo Papa, I'll let you know.
Kansas City, ground under 655, Echo 4 short of Echo.
American 655, Cedric.
G31.
American 655, Roger, make the left on Echo.
Alright, this is Golf. We're going past Golf and hold short of Alpha 9er.
Echo, we'll hold short of Alpha 655.
November 480, continue down Alpha, and it'll be a left turn Delta, right Foxtrot, cross 27, direct another one right.
4800 will continue Alpha, right turn, or correction, left turn Delta, Foxtrot and we're clear to cross 27.
November 4800, affirmative. Break. November 530, Echo Papa, make the left on Golf, and then a right on Alpha. Alpha, right turn Alpha 3.
Alright, this is
Bravo.
Mike.
Left Golf, right Alpha 3, Bravo to the ramp, Echo Papa.
He is not going to let us depart one left, which would have been sweet because we're here.
Wow.
We're going to one right.
Push off, stay off of Alpha 7, I request 567.
I'll make sure I catch this turn on Delta, which we had passed Mike, so really it's the next turn. Yeah, Delta. Gonna follow this line.
Southwest 4523, hold short of Alpha, please. There'll be a CRJ coming down Alpha.
Now we're on Delta.
Kansas City ground,
Take this to
791
Foxtrot.
with you. Clear it, looks like Echo 5 going to Bravo 37.
Southwest 5791, make the left on Echo short of, you'll be following American 737 on Echo.
Okay, well, we saw the American, he's passed by, we'll fall in line behind him on Echo, Southwest 5791.
Thank you.
Alright, here's Delta Lima.
Echo short of Delta.
American 655, continue down Echo, Charlie, and say your gate one more time.
We're going G31.
Gonna be making a right turn on Foxtrot.
American 655, so Echo, Charlie, Charlie 8 to the ramp.
Okay, Echo, Charlie 8 to the ramp, American 655, thanks.
Delta, excuse me, Southwest 5791, Echo, short of Delta is still for you.
Echo short of Delta and Southwest 5791 will go.
Thank you.
Kansas City ground, Delta 2526, Alpha 1 right at Kilo. Thanks to the gate, no preference.
Delta 1226.
This is Charlie
Driving
6.
Southwest coming down
This will be the
Echo
next
after
right
him
turn.
straight in on Kilo.
Alright, I got the aircraft right to left, and I'll be straight in on Kilo, 2526.
10 ground, Southwest 1983, Golf 1, request
This
access.
is Juliet.
Southwest 1983, International Ground, X-rays current. Make the left turn Golf, and it'll be left Golf, Bravo. Remember, one left, Golf, Bravo, Delta.
Left on Golf, Bravo, 1 left, Golf, Bravo, Delta for Southwest 1983.
Southwest 1983, affirmative. Southwest 5791, continue down Echo, and right turn Charlie 7 to the gate.
Okay, Echo, Charlie 7 to the gate, Southwest 6791.
November 4-8, Sierra, thanks for the help in Margaret Tower 1282, good night.
No problem. Over to Tower 282, 4800. Good night. Nice work.
Kansas City Ground, good evening, Scout 467, off runway
282, I'm going to go to COM 2 here. I'm going to put the, oh, froze me up there for a second.
Next right and kind of ground point 8.
I'm going to put departure in COM
Ground
1.
8, Delta 4176, good night.
Georgia 7321, you're my frequency.
Today, Tower, this is Georgia 7321 on final 01 right.
Georgia 7321, runway 1 right, Cornline, wind is calm.
Georgia 7321.
Alright, flight controls. Very incorrect. Whoop, move the whole panel there.
73220 is with you just outside of Jason for 1 left of it.
Southwest 3220, International Tower, runway 1 left, Cornline, wind is calm.
1 left quarter line, 3220.
Bring her to a stop. Set the parking brake.
That's a 1038, roll past that exit there, and connect ground point 8.
Rolling past this exit, no contact ground on point 8.
Pull up the lake seat.
8 heavy.
Keep that ready. Plane landing right here. At Kansas City Tower Gulfstream 48 Sierra is ready to go 1 right. Wow, I'm getting a crazy echo.
Gulfstream 48 to International Tower, let's see, 1 more to land and then you can depart.
Envoy Envoy 1770, 1 right.
Envoy 1776, runway 1 right, clear land, winds calm, CRJ is rolling out on the right.
Snare switches are on. Yaw dampeners off, gear selectors down, lights are tested, flaps are set, trim is set. Turn the fuel pumps on. And we'll be ready to go. Climb out at 3,000 feet a minute initially, actually 35. Got landing traffic.
KLM 808, you on frequency. KLM 808, International Tower. KLM 80, are you going around?
Yes, sir. Hey, we'll go around. KLM 80.
Okay, KLM 808, flying right heading, maintain 3000, break. Gulfstream 480 Sierra, wind calm, flying right heading, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff, no delay.
Alright, runway heading 1 right, clear for takeoff, no delay, 480 Sierra. Alright, clock is rolling. Just make sure our spoilers are checked.
Good evening, it's Canadian Express 393 with you on the visual of the right
No
side.
delay, so we're just going to keep this roll.
Canadian Express 393.
The engine's up.
Runway on the right, clear land, wind calm, Lake Gulfstream, departing currently.
Takeoff power set.
Runway 1 right. No, sorry, clear land.
Airspeed is alive.
Express 393.
80 knot cross check.
Your final approach speed.
Continue.
Flying for 393.
Here's V1, BR, and positive rate. Gear up.
Going heading down 2000.
Gears in transit.
Okay, 1808, calling maintain 3000, continue runway heading, contact departure 124.7.
Gears up, lights are out. Bringing the flaps up. Flaps are coming up. The climb power is set. He wants us on runway heading. We're going at 10,000. Yaw dampener's on.
Number 480, turn right heading 030, contact departure, good night.
Right turn 030 over to departure 480 here. Good night. Thank you. Watch our speeds. Climb a little faster. Good evening, Kansas City. Departure Gulfstream 480 Sierra. We're climbing through. Going to be 4,000 for 10,000. 030 heading.
Number 480 Sierra, Kansas City, pleasure contact terminal right, turn Sierra, Sierra, electrically count, climb to 1513,000.
480 Sierra. I caught half of that. That was a right turn and up to 13. Where do you want me to go?
Turn right heading 090, terminal in 1515,000.
Okay, copy at that time. 090 up to 15, 4800. Oh man, I didn't put the landing lights or strobe lights on. Okay. As I said in the last video, every flight there's always something.
Altitude 3000.
I kind of got rushed with the no delay departure.
Contact.
This was not my smoothest departure. Kind of lost track of my airspeed there, got a little slow, and I failed to put the landing light and strobe lights on. Now the fortunate thing in Vatsim is nobody else knows that, but I should have that under control. Alright, we're passing 10, landing light off, fuel pump off. Starter switch is set to flight, and we can accelerate past 250 knots.
Come around 1 left, go around 1 right.
But this time I remembered the clock. So, I just traded one memory and forgot something else. It's hilarious.
Number 480, procedure to the polar relay has final direction to Germany next to departure.
Alright, direct to Nepal VOR for 4800.
Number 480, correct cancel to the center 125.72, and that's right.
Over to center on 2572 for 4800. Good night, thank you.
Number 328, turn right.
American 812, Kansas City Center, roger.
Good evening, Kansas City Center, Gulfstream 48 Sierra, level at 15, and we're direct Alpha November X-ray.
Gulfstream 8 Sierra Sierra, Kansas City Center, climb maintain flight level 230.
Climb maintain flight level 230, 48 Sierra Sierra.
Kansas City Center, Southwest 322 with you, descending flight level 220 for flight level 190.
Alright, after takeoff checklist, the gear is up, the lights are out, the flaps are retracted, they are indicated. Start switches are set to flight, the yaw dampener is on, the autopilot's engaged, and it is set.
International number 3006.
We're above 10, the landing lights are off, the fuel pump is off.
Speed as much as you can.
And here comes 17, so we'll be transition altitude in another 1,000 feet. There's 17.
Southwest 322.
Make a little adjustment to our course here. I'm going to activate the next leg.
7 with you, 17,000.
To Octam. Menu, enter.
7, Kansas City Center, roger. Canadian Express 15. Alright, they're ready for you. Turn left direct, peg the intersection, cross peg out, maintain 12,000. Contact approach now, 135.37, thanks.
Okay, so left turn direct to Peggy at this time with the same cross Peggy 12,000. We're over with them at 135.37. Appreciate the service. See ya. Canadian Express 15.
Southwest 3537, Kansas City Center with you at flight level 210 descending.
We're past transition altitude, altimeter is set to standard on all three, verified. Check, check, check.
American 812, if you can give me the best speed that you can. I got Frontier coming behind you, and he's overtaking you about 10 knots.
Alright, speed it up from there, Hank.
American 821, turn right heading 090, then maintain 12.
Right 090, down to 12,000 for Mountain 821.
American 1161, contact Kansas City approach 120.95.
120.95 for American 1161, we'll see you.
Spirit Wings 275, contact approach 120.95.
120595, Spirit Wings 275.
Caller calling Kansas City, go.
Kansas City Frontier 1211 with you heading Bravo Quebec Sierra VOR, descending to flight of the 0.
Alright, we're passing flight level 310, another 10,000 to go.
Goodbye, 369 Gulf, please.
Alright, I need to balance out these tanks a little bit, so I'm going to put the fuel cross feed on. Pump some of the fuel out of the wings and into the belly.
November 48 Sierra Sierra, leave my airspace. Indy Center is closing. Radar service terminated. Change to advisory. Frequency approved.
Alright, 48 Sierra Sierra, thanks a lot for the service. You have a good night. We're gone. Alright, I'll pick back up when we're close to Philly.
6 pounds. Envoy 4092, turn right heading 200.
Heading 200 on 4092.
Air Guardy, climb maintain flight level 190.
190, good day.
And Envoy 4902 to maintain 2000, please.
I don't know why my master caution came on. I can't figure it out.
Envoy 4982.
Have enough fuel, nothing seems wrong. I can't figure this out. At New York Gulfstream 4800, just crossed Kofax, flight level 250, inbound to Philly.
Sure, 40 says frequency is closing device in 2 minutes. You can monitor your unit count for the rest of your arrival to Philadelphia. Ultimate 201 check hands off.
Alright, 4800, copy all, thanks, good night. Well, that stinks. I thought I was going to have control going into Philly, and he's signing off just as I got to his airspace. So, we're in our descent, going down across bunts at 8,000, and the master caution light came on just before I got the camera back up and running. I can't diagnose what's wrong. Everything is flying. We have fuel. If it was fuel, it would give me a low fuel light. There's nothing else with it. I can't figure out why my master caution is on. It is concerning. Especially because I can't figure it out. Oh, there we go. We are low on fuel. We have under 600 pounds, and that is why. Okay. But boy, the master caution was on for an awfully long time before the fuel low light came on. I want to leave the fuel transfer because there's about 50 gallons in each wing that I'm going to suck up. I mean, not gallons, pounds, 50 pounds, which is not very much. But we are in our descent, so we're making fuel in the descent. There's some thunderstorms over here. Go to Unicom. So in our descent checklist here, crew briefing, we're going into Philly, we're going to land ILS 27 right, which is 108.95. Tune that in. The approach course is 266. We'll set that. Set. The FMS arrival. Let's select 27 right for arrival. And we'll load that. Okay, that's set. Flight instruments are checked. We're descending through, going to be flight level 200, so when I get to transition altitude, I'll get the altimeters. Course selection, I just set. Marker beacon, turn that on. Anti-ice is on, pitot heat's on, pressurization's checked, circuit breakers are checked, fuel boost pump, we'll turn that on. Nose wheel steering is going to be on, and the parking brake is off, and the light is out. Next will be the approach in range, which will be the altimeter 3 times over, engine sync off, flaps as required, VREF and go around speeds. I mean, Philly's our home airport. I know the charts like the back of my hand. As you saw, I just tuned in the ILS and everything all because I just am so familiar with it. And we're descending across bunts at 8,000. Keep my speed up until I get down. For those of you who'll critique me for running low on fuel, which I agree that should not be this low on fuel that the light is on, but I am nearly at my destination. I still have 486 pounds of fuel, and I did not take on fuel in Kansas City. I tankered fuel with us with enough to make it back, but I guess the headwinds were a little bit stiffer than I thought. No, we made it there in good time. Well, somewhere in my calculation is a little off. But we are not out of fuel. 470 pounds. And I'm still pushing it. I mean, I'm still 74%. You know, I'm going to throttle back real soon. I'm just tired, and I want to go to bed soon. And there's no control. So it's kind of just out here by myself. You know what? I'm gonna do the ILS runway 17 actually, because that's gonna be shorter. Let's continue down to 6. I do have to look up 17's frequency. 116.5. And the approach course is 169. Alright, we're going to change our plan here because we're not very heavy, so we don't need a long runway. In fact, we're really light. So we're going to do the ILS for 17 from Pottstown. We're going to load that. We're going to activate the approach. We're going to activate vectors to final. But we're going to put the wheels down here. Gears in transit. Speed checked. Before landing checklist is complete, we're clear to land. We're down to 280 pounds of fuel. That's really nothing. I mean, I burned 800 pounds of fuel just taxiing. So, wow. It's much, much worse than I really wrapped my mind around.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Auto throttle's disengaged. Autopod's disengaged. Alright, spoilers are deployed, reversers are out. They're 70 knots. 60 knots. Reversers are stowed. Stop the clock. 2 hours, 10 minutes from Kansas City. Alright, spoilers are retracted, flaps are coming up. Starter switches are off. Marker beacons off, strobes and landing lights are off, fuel pumps off. Alright, we're clear of 17, we're going to taxi to parking. That'll conclude Friday night ops, Kansas City run from Philly back to Kansas City. Hope you enjoyed coming along with me. Look forward to making the next video. Please like and subscribe, and until next time, happy landings.